my audio mix. All right, we're gonna get ready to start here. We're just
Okay, sorry, that's me.
yeah, that was I'm
Yeah.
still on the starting soon. So
Okay.
now people can hear us. So let me
So is
just
SDC and hit points, are they all back up, or is it still the same?
We were mid combat.
Okay,
yeah. So nobody's healed.
okay.
We're mid combat. Let me make sure that I got my roll 20 up, and then I need I need to turn on my initiative.
Yeah, yeah, you can hear us on Twitch.
Okay, yeah, I just turned on the. Hello and welcome to Rifted Gamers. I am David, your host. This is Rifted Gamers: Eyes of Natosa, a coalition story. We are on episode 3, and the group has been attacking a fortress in New Rockford, a town on the northern border of the coalition empire. One of our players is not here tonight. He's Scott. He usually is the lieutenant for the group. So there'll be I'm going to have an NPC actually kind of take over that particular job, and then so that you guys can get general orders from him, and then be able to split up in groups. And each lieutenant will be in charge of a group, and that may grow into something more throughout the game, because we're going to try to implement some more mass combat so that you guys can take out bigger groups as your characters grow. I believe we are on initiative 9, right?
We finished 9. We're on 8.
We're on 8. All right. Well,
What on earth?
let me get over here to combat order, and we're on 8. So we're going to start at the top of the screen. Actually, we're going to start with Captain Sorensen, who sends out a command to you guys. He says, "Dirty dozen."
Oh my god.
This is Captain Sorensen. I have been assigned to your squadron to take command and control. I will be observing your actions for this particular drill. Continue as you are. So, with that, Aramea, it is your action, the Glitter Girl. Remember, you were in that building. I think you jumped down, didn't you? Because you jumped down and you went over the wall.
Yeah.
So that you could assist the group a little bit better in this compound. Yeah. Remember, that wall was 18 feet. You were able to boost or assist, jump over the wall. You landed down. I think you took out 2 towers. One was in the northern left corner of the building, and one was in the northern right.
I think I only took out the one.
The right hand. That's right. You came around. There was people firing at you, but you got too close to the wall, so they're having trouble getting you at that point. Did you want to have set your gun up in that building?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that's what you did is you left your gun up. Remember I said you could have 3 programmed attacks with that gun until you have to redo it, which they won't cost in action when you use that gun. Basically, you can do an action and you can execute a command with a simple button. Okay. So we'll say that you used one of those to take out that tower, because I think that's the gun you used, or did you?
I used the plasma to take out the.
Oh, you used a plasma missile. Okay. So
Yeah,
it is your action. Remember that Lieutenant Scott's character.
Mike Scavenger.
What was his? Lancer? Lieutenant Lancer is inside the compound.
That's his call name, is Lancer.
Lancer. Okay. We just call him Lancer. Lancer is inside the compound. I don't think anybody else was in there with him, though. Was there? Did the dog girl get in there?
I thought the Psy Stalker was
Wait,
with
your
him.
picture is
I know.
all weird.
I know. I'm getting a side stalker picture.
That's a Psy Stalker?
It's her bottom half.
Oh, for your background? Yeah. Oh, okay. Because you just put a picture. You didn't. Your face isn't over that.
I know.
Your face isn't on there.
I know.
We gotta see your awesome tattoos. Is that like numbers?
Yep, that's the kill count.
Oh, the kill count. What about on the other side?
The other side says psycho killer.
So.
Why are you sideways?
I'm gonna have to redo that because you spelled it backwards because you wrote it on yourself.
Are you kidding?
Right? Yeah, it's backwards. It's okay. It
That's
goes
honestly perfect.
It goes with the side sucker, and you need to change your camera because you are literally sideways.
I know. I will.
And people can't see you.
I know, love.
All right, so, Airmail, what are you doing? You took out that tower. The next fence you think is about 15 feet tall. It has and then it has 3 foot of like razor wire all around it.
Oh, I could jump that easy enough.
You could, but it would be very visible.
Right, I would stick out like a glitter girl.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Is there a gate? There's a gate. I can creep along the gate.
There is a gate, but they just closed it. You guys didn't quite wait for cover of night. It's possible that you could jump over the fence in about 30 minutes.
So maybe I can blow the gate. I can blow the gate with the that thing up on the roof.
Your cannon. What's the damage on your cannon? Because you do have a glitter girl, and the cannon is fairly weak.
Well, and I have the let's see, it's 2d6 for the explosive rounds, and the shoulder missiles I have armor piercing 1d4 times 10.
Okay, so you know that your cannon won't be able to blow open that door. It needs like some C4 charges or possibly your plasma rounds, but it might take more than one shot.
What is the gate made out of? Is it wood or rock?
The gate is made out of MDC material, MDC metal, whereas the concrete is MDC concrete. What's that?
You do an armor-piercing missile.
An AP missile might work. If you make a perception, I can give you some more information. Do you have demolitions?
I think so.
And if you don't, you do know that the dog pack does have demolitions. Dixon in particular. So you might want to call the dog pack up to help you breach this wall.
What is...
Cora is the leader of the dog pack.
No, you are the leader of the dog pack.
Right, but Like, I thought
And what's
she
your
was
handle?
the
Enough
dominant.
to
Like,
enough
when they're
to-
off on
Yes,
their own.
Cora is the dominant
Okay.
dog, but
Yeah.
you always are in contact with all of them
Right. No, I understand that.
because you're the Psy Stalker.
Yeah.
Enough to dog pack. And you blow the gate.
You get a message
Mhm.
because they communications to your dog pack go to you, and then
Okay.
you decide if you want to send.
That's why I was wondering what her handle was.
What is your handle? Psycho.
Yeah.
Psycho
Good. Yeah,
Biatch.
sure.
PB.
Super freak.
Super freak?
Super freak.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
Super freak. Okay.
Sure.
She's super freak.
Oh, enough to super freak.
Go.
Can you guys blow the gate?
Blow up the gate? Is
Turn
that...
4. Blow up the gate.
The gate to the inner compound.
Yeah. Psycho Killer to Cora.
Enough.
Dixon.
Dixon.
He's your heavy.
Okay.
This is Dixon.
Hey, Dixon.
Yeah, hey, I got some.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait.
I hear you. I'm
Okay.
running.
Why are you running? Can you let me give you the order?
I'm running because you guys said to come to the compound
I
earlier.
want you to go to the wall with, I can't remember, what's your handle?
Enough.
Canuck. Go to the wall, meet up with Canuck. You need to blow the gate.
This is Dixon to Canuck. Over.
Copy, Dirksen.
Where? What is your 6? What is your location?
I'm against the wall, not far from the gate, and I have no way
Okay.
to tell.
And you give your coordinates because you're military. Your character's military. She would be able to do that.
He goes, okay, on my way. It's gonna take me about 50 seconds to get there.
I'll be here.
Okay. So Dixon is on his way to help you.
You wanted me to roll a perception too, didn't you?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of smoke from you taking out that and debris from you taking out that tower.
I can't see anything.
All right. Who is next? I think it's Mike.
Which one?
Who's Mike?
That's me.
Mike is Scott.
So can you change that to Lancer? To Lieutenant?
Yeah, I can.
To
'cause that's
Lieutenant?
his fault.
Yeah, to Lieutenant Lancer, just so I know that. So
Sure.
because there's a couple mics. So Lieutenant Lancer says, "This is Lieutenant Lancer to all units. I am within the compound. They stupidly let me in. I think Cora is with him,
Cora might be.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
and you are with him.
Yep.
We are trying to locate the prize. If you can cause massive distraction on the front gate of the inner compound, that would be most excellent." Sorry, these are new characters, so I'm not totally familiar. What is your character's name? I can't point at you and you know who I'm pointing at. Lyndall.
Adrian Williams, A.E. Claymore.
Can you just put Claymore in then? All right. Claymore, I need some aerial support. There is about 250 combatants in here. They are not very organized, except it looks like they have somebody who's trying to organize them. A large cybernetic, it looks like an old model coalition board.
Oh.
Roger, Lieutenant. On my way.
Okay.
Was that on 8?
That is on initiative 8. Yes.
In that case, my action will be to maneuver his way.
Okay. So on 7, that would be your Adrian, right?
I am Adrian, or give me a second. I can change
let's
it.
just put call signs because that's how we're gonna call each other anyways in military.
All right.
So Claymore is on the way. You can actually, you're pretty fast. It takes you, literally, you're already over, like, you move 250 feet per second, or?
So at max speed, which I would be in a combat situation, 300 miles per hour. I know I can't get there immediately. The max speed is 350, or it's 300, which translates to about 450 or so.
Okay, so 450. It'll take you 3 clicks in order to get in range to fire.
So my next action.
To have enough, Duke. It's your action.
I don't have a target right now.
You are in the Spider Skullwalker, right?
Right. And last round we killed the robots.
Right. But we did switch somebody's skill out so they could drive it. Was that you?
Oh, that was my Brandon's character.
Okay, so Brandon's character is Michael, right? No, that's Jaden's character.
Jaden is Michael,
who's
who
Peter?
I don't believe we had a call sign for yet.
Who's Peter?
Peter is Brandon's character.
Oh, Peter?
So put Pumpkin Eater for his call sign. Peter Pumpkin Eater. PE. This is PE. I'm coming up through the city. So you actually can take shots. PE calls out to Duke. Duke, on our what would that be? 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. There seems to be. It looks like a small power armor behind building number 3, and he lights it up for you so you can see the building, and changes it to infra. Or to an optic that can see through the building, and you can actually see a shadow of, probably it's more like you would think it's an exoskeleton walking through. You know that building, just looking through the optics, that building is a SDC building, so you can shoot through it without any problems. It won't affect your railguns.
Alright.
Okay. Are you gonna do... Excuse me. Fuck. God damn. I've had bronchitis, so I'm a little fucked up. Are you gonna do a dual railgun blast, or...
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your dual railgun blast. You are within max damage range.
Okay, so what is it?
So when you do our home rule for max damage is you roll percentile dice. If you're within 10% of your max damage, you have an 85% chance of doing max damage. If you're within 20%, only a 65% chance.
Okay, I guess I'm rolling because y'all froze for a minute there, and I'm gonna call Comcast and bitch about it. They were messing with my internet earlier today.
Sons of bitches. So you hit, and you did get... I rolled the percentiles for you, so you get max damage. What is that?
80.
80. And because you hit with an 18, and it's a light exoskeleton, you actually puncture that armor.
Okay.
You see the guy spins around to the right. You can tell that he trips over some debris from a building that had collapsed behind him, and he seems to still be moving, but not effectively. You think he could be considered out for the count, probably mortally wounded.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely make sure next round.
Okay, so now you're gonna blast. You're gonna blast him again. So you said the max damage was 80.
That's 2d4 times 10.
Okay. Yeah. You fucked that guy up. So that is on initiative 7. So Pumpkin Eater went. Ranger.
All right.
Ranger Rick.
Ranger Rick. What do I see?
Change your name to Rick. What do you see? Where were you?
I was with. I think I was with Lieutenant.
Were you with the lieutenant and the psycho?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are with them. You're kind of within 6 feet of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys didn't take the Special Forces code.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. I mean, you know basic calls, but you have a radio too.
Yeah.
So what do you see? You see the target that Claymore saw, or not Claymore? Yeah, no. God damn it, Lancer. You see the target that Lancer's talking about. You can tell he's an old retired model of Coalition Borg. Probably one of the first Coalition Borg models that they have. He's got light armor on. That's pretty damaged, battle worn. He seems to be directing and coordinating the troops. They seem to start getting more effective. Before they're just kind of rabble, they're just kind of like a militia. Now that they're in this inner wall and this guy came out, they seem more alert and being more aware. He's calling them out. You can see he's obviously calling out commands to group them into protecting what seems to be a barracks.
Alright, so as in like the town's fruits, not...
Yes,
okay.
The town militia.
Do I know anything about like where the weak spots in this dude, cyborg, or Borg?
Do you?
Is it a certain skill?
There is a skill for it,
Okay.
and I know you don't have it.
Okay. Then I'll just shoot and hope I hit something.
But you can make a perception. Like generally, any joints are always a good option.
Yeah.
And you do know that most of the time, the brain canister of the Borg isn't really in the head.
Right.
It's in the main body of the chest. And unless they are very, what would the word be? Particular on wanting to be more human by having their brain in their brain box.
Yeah.
Most of the optics are in the face, the eyes, all that stuff. But
so like, what angle am I at him? Like, is he above me or?
You are you have a building to your immediate left.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a corner, and you're just you're making it look like you're taking up a position.
Okay.
To defend this side of the barracks. He hasn't seen you, and he hasn't really seen because you guys are more like with some of the rabble that came in. Because remember, you guys had the hoods on, and you
right.
were camouflaged to look like the locals.
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll your perception?
I did not. That is a 17.
So with the 17, you know that you'd have to use some kind of armor-piercing weapon to affect any of his systems. And if you hit him directly in the neck with an AP round, that's gonna make some severe damage to him, and it will probably fry his communications sensors.
Alright,
either an AP and then followed by like a plasma.
Okay. Were we given any AP or?
What weapons do you carry?
I only carry the rifle, the 3d6 laser.
Do you have weapon proficiency in any other rifle? Because he did. I know there was a couple weapons in the Spider Skullwalker. They were fire breathers, I believe, or C-29.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plasma ejector, which is 66 damage.
Okay.
But it's not an armor piercer. However, your plasma could be effective if you hit his communication nodes. They're located. The two main ones are like right behind the ears. And right now you could probably hit him if you hit him in the side of the head. You could probably burn those off. You'd have to get max damage.
I'll go for it.
Are you going to try to get a little closer?
Yeah.
What is your speed? He's about 70 feet from you.
Okay. That's what I can burn hard.
And your weapon's max range, I believe, is 1,000 feet.
17.
So for you to get max damage on him, you'd have to be within 200 feet of him.
Alright.
And you are.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're within 70.
Oh, right. Oh.
So you have a 85% chance to do max damage.
Well, I got a 6 to hit.
You got a 6 to hit.
Yeah.
You fire a plasma discharge towards this guy. Holy shit, he didn't notice. He actually didn't react to that. There's two guys, and a guy actually walks in between you and him at an angle, and your plasma just vaporizes this guy, his upper torso. All you see is part of a helmet drop that's on fire, and his legs just kind of fall over. The rest of his body, you don't think that guy was a military combatant. He was probably just one of the townspeople that came in here for refuge, and there's no noise besides the.
I'm gonna silently scream to myself.
3 people turn in your direction and see you. Okay.
God damn it.
They don't have an immediate action. They will go on 6. So that was Michael. Duke, did you just go? You just went. So Chinook, which is Chinook. Oh, Chinook. Canuck, the Canadian. Sorry, Chinook. Canuck.
That's me.
Canuck. It is your action.
Did the dog boys blow the door yet?
No, he's gonna be. What just happened? We lost somebody.
Carrie.
All right, we'll wait for a minute for the camera to reset. There we go. Canuck, the dog boys weren't gonna be there for 10 seconds, and then they have to place the charges.
Okay, so let me roll a perception and see if I can find somebody else to shoot at.
Okay. So you remember you can look through your scope and your gun to fire on people. If you get a 16 or higher, you'll see the group of. Do you have any bonuses to initiative?
Not perception.
Or perception?
Initiative, yes, but not perception.
You don't have a bonus to perception, and you're.
I know. I've been looking for that, but I haven't seen it, and it seems to me with electronics I should bonus.
Was that?
Intelligence will give you a bonus to perception.
Will it?
IQ, yes.
What is your IQ?
13.
There's no bonus at 13.
I just barely.
Yeah, it starts at 16.
Okay, so no bonus to perception with that, except that the glitter girls I think have a plus.
Bonus. But I couldn't find one.
Yeah, perception was something that they put in later on in the game in the Ultimate Edition. Well, say you have a +1. I'll give you the +1.
So that gives me the 16.
So write that down. You guys will have a +1 every. You guys are combatants every 3 levels.
Okay.
So you see what is going on with the ranger. You see that he fired upon a guy, and 3 guys are going towards the lieutenant's position.
Okay, so I can take out one of them.
You can try. You believe you'll need an armor piercer.
Let's see. What do I got here? Armor piercer.
So this would be considered, because you've already done some actions, a wild shot. As a straight up shot with the rifle. You can have any bonuses that are to the rifle itself. Oh, Jesus!
Now that's a D4. Hang on a second.
That's a D20. That's what you're supposed to roll.
Something.
I know it showed a D4, but you rolled a D20.
Yeah, it rolled a D20.
Okay.
So with that,
Well, I shot somebody.
let's see how bad.
Fuck.
So right by you, a blast goes through the wall, and like right next to your shoulder, right as you were moving up, a blast just comes through, and it's an AP round.
Oh shit!
It goes through the side of the MDC wall, and you can see it's white phosphorus round that's just hot.
Did I see who?
No, you don't know where that shot comes from.
Guys, I'm being attacked. Help me! Help me!
Okay, you actually didn't hit him, luckily. And with that, we're gonna go to Cora, which is the dog girl, and she says to what did we say your name?
Psycho.
Super Freak.
Super Freak. She goes, Super Freak. Any commands? We're in here. Oh wait, sorry. She can I return fire?
Yes.
Okay. She fires upon the guy. There's 3 guys. She fires on the one to the left of you, who is raising his. It looks like he has some coalition equipment. It's basically the same plasma ejector, and she goes ahead and fires on him.
All right.
Lily's not here to play, and here's that roll to strike. Oh my God! All of a sudden, you see that guy, the 3 guys, the guy on the left. You see, like, all of a sudden his eye just like lights up really bright, and he drops to the ground.
Yeah.
In doing so, his gun discharges, and it hits the guy directly across from him with a nat 20.
Jesus.
Look at that. Look at nat 20. And he burns through that guy and 3 guys around him. You hear the board goes, "The compound's been breached! Enemies in the compound!" And he points towards you guys.
Nuh-uh.
With my other die, another nat 20, for his perception.
Mm-hmm.
He turned towards you immediately on his right arm, and he just does a spray of armor-piercing machine gun rounds. They're only 2d6 damage, and he's just doing a quick spray. With an attack roll, I will roll the 20-sided die. He does have a +4 to strike because he's a little better. +5 because he's a little better than everybody else.
No, he's not.
The spray really just comes in directions. Lieutenant, Lancer says, evasive maneuvers, get prone, get prone. That's under 15. That's under 15 words, so it's a free action. You guys can try to get prone, to get undercover. Okay.
20-sided?
No, that's just an action. You can say that's what you're going to do.
Alright.
You can roll percentile dice for cover. If you get under a 30%, I will give you each a +3 to basically dodge because you are undercover.
Do I need to duck and cover too?
No, you are on the outside of the
No,
building.
outside.
You do hear the commander's or the lieutenant lancer's command though. So this was on 5. Lieutenant Lancer takes a shot at the Borg as he's going prone. He's going to try to do a headshot with his plasma rifle.
29.
29? Awesome. So you get a +3. Everybody else who's in the compound, that would be you. You got to roll percentile for your prone. If you get under 30%, you get a +3.
Oh, prone. Never mind. That's a 39.
Yeah.
I heard prone.
Okay, so you got a +2.
Alright.
Here is that.
26.
Here's that shot from Scott's character. As he discharges the weapon, completely misses, fires overhead as he's dodging the missiles. You can tell that he's a rook. He's a green thumb.
He's a green thumb.
Well, yeah, he's green, basically. Not a green thumb. That would be for a tree, but he's just green. Okay, so who's Kathy?
Me.
Can you change her to
Yeah, I'll update it.
Super Freak? Thank you. So Super Freak is your action.
Alright, I am going to take a shot with my my laser rifle.
Okay, so Super Freak, what are you shooting at?
I am shooting at
the Borg. You know that. What's your laser rifle damage? Is it 2D anything?
Yeah.
It will not be effective against the Borg. You're right. That rifle is not. The only thing is armor piercer missiles or plasma discharge weapon, but a laser. He's going to absorb most of that damage. Yeah, if not all.
Then I'm going to take a perception to look for any weaknesses on, like, any open...
So on the board, your character already knows that what laser weapon are you using?
No, I'm not going to shoot. I'm just taking a perception right now.
So he's a Borg.
To see any...
There are no...
So it's like a brand new...
No, you can tell he's been patched up and resurfaced, but you know that his armament alone, his light, which still gives him about 300 or 280 mega damage for the Borg itself, and then he has light body armor on top of that, which is another 180. Or sorry, I think there's 150 for Borg.
Okay.
So you know that without armor-piercing missiles or armor-piercing rounds, you're not going to be effective against the Borg.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then I don't have anything. The dog pack has the demolition.
Lancer's like, he still has some words he can say. He says, "Super Freak, you're not right with us. Can you move, you and Cora, try to sneak into the barracks?"
10-4.
All right. So now you can roll your prowl.
Okay.
And Cora will move.
Percentile?
Yes, prowl is percentile.
58.
It's not great, except remember, you're already camouflaged.
Yeah.
To look like them, so they're not. If you nonchalantly go over there, Cora got an 11%, so that between the two of you, 11 plus 58, what is 60? So it brings you down to about a 35%. And you guys kind of shuffle with some of the other people that are trying to get away from where the combat is.
Okay.
Dave, I'll just point out 58 plus 11 is 69.
69. Sweet. You're right.
It's
So yeah, you and Cora are sneaking off into the barracks with some of the townspeople that are taking cover in there.
okay. Never mind.
The ranger and Lieutenant Lancer are prone and cannot break from where they are to get to that spot. But you do see those two go off.
So where are we going off to? We're going off to get inside the...
So inside the compound
Right.
is the inner compound wall.
Right.
There is a main. Do you have Twitch up?
Yes, I do.
So if you look at the red,
It's on an ad. I have a minute, so...
no, that's dumb.
Oh, no, it went away.
Okay, so if you look in the middle
Oh, I
screen
see, the red.
and you see the red box, it's a not a square but a rectangle. That is the barracks slash. That you guys think that is where the compound's being made. 'Cause
Okay.
that's where the trucks came from.
Okay, all right.
When they went to the airport, they came out of that compound.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you are sneaking into that area.
After my next action, I'll get water.
Okay. After your next action, you're going to get water?
Yeah.
All right. So Captain Sorensen says, this is Captain Sorensen. I'm going to enter combat and help you out a little bit. I am in a modified Samus unit that's experimental. It is possible that these will be issued in the coming months. You see him come flying down from the northeast of the building. You see a Samus just come in, and on his left arm you see what looks like a hand, obviously, but around it looks like there's a stream of missiles. And you see him fire off a volley of missiles at the head guy and around. Take cover. Use this as cover to be able to move locations, Lieutenant Lancer and Ranger Rick. And here is his roll for his attack. Remember, he is a 6th level Special Forces. And nat 20!
Nice.
Holy shit! You see a volley of 6 missiles fly in, 4 armor piercers, and 2 plasma.
Sweet.
The Borg, I'm going to have to roll for him to dodge. Yes, no nat 20. The Borg does not dodge. He is taken by surprise as these missiles slam into his left side and his back.
Sweet.
With the nat 20, that's double damage. And they do max damage because he got a 16% on his max damage roll. The missiles slam in hard. So 3 armor piercers.
560 total.
Good lord. Are you serious?
160 from the armor piercers, another 120 from the plasma, and then all doubled.
Is that fair that I automatically max damage that, or should I roll? He got a 6. I'll say he got max damage on the first missile. I'll roll for each missile.
Okay.
Max damage on the second missile. The other one just does normal damage, and It was 10.
Alright,
And
so that'll bring him down to 500.
The fourth missile is normal damage, and it's a 2, so 20.
So that's 460.
The next one is a plasma. That's a D6 times 10. It's normal. It does 40 points. And
That brings it to 420.
And the next one does 10 points. It's still a nat 20.
So 320 total.
So 320 total. That's more fair.
But that's also his armor's clearly been pierced.
Where his main he's got 150 on his main body. So the 4 missiles, the first 2 were max damage.
160 and armor piercing,
which blew off his outer armor. Good night, Lily. Good night, Cora. Blows off the outer armor. The next 2 armor piercers slam into his components, and then the plasma missiles wrap around him. How much damage was that? That was 30 of armor piercing, so 60 of armor piercing, and then he's still functional. Yeah, he's still functional, but he's flaming and on fire. Nice. All right, next person up is Lieutenant Pumpkin Eater. Lieutenant Pumpkin Eater brings his guns around, and Duke. You see there's 4 different targets you can choose from. As he rolled sensor systems to light some targets up for you. He says, "These, Duke, these are those 4 targets I just lit up. Those are the most aggressive or the only ones who can attack us. One of them you do see actually is in a launch position with a mini missile launcher straight at you, guys."
Okay. I will. Let's not take an actual attack. What the hell? I try to aim right into the mini missile launcher.
With the railgun, he's simoing you guys. So I will let you split your bonuses and fire each railgun independently if you want. To choose 2 targets, or you can do 1 attack at that one guy.
Let's attack at that guy.
Okay, to hit the launcher itself, you need to get a 15 or higher.
My luck, I won't get.
Okay, so you just fire at the guy. That's fine. That's awesome because he fires at you as your railgun rounds slam into his body. You don't have to roll damage. You're too close. You literally do max damage with each gun, and you blow his body apart. He basically fired when he saw the railguns come bearing down on him, and I rolled, and you see he actually was getting up to run, and he fires all 4 missiles up into the air.
That is more dangerous.
Yeah. And he never gets up off his prone position, or he was on one leg, or on one knee firing. He goes to get up, fires over your guys' head, and you just cut him to ribbons with the railguns.
Nice.
Remember that we are doubling robot weapons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're basically shooting 48 damage, or
to be 44s.
Yeah, 44. So we're doubling those weapon damage because robots are so big. It doesn't make sense that you.
That's true. It's understandable because you take a power armor's railgun versus a robot railgun. You can use a power armor and railgun as ammo for the robot railgun.
Well, if you just look at even handheld railguns,
yeah.
like the Samus gun is a D4 times 10 damage, and your Spider Skullwalker is how much bigger than that?
True. But it only does 2d4 times 10 because there's two of them, not one of them.
Right. So I double the independent railgun so that it makes more sense mechanically. Like a ground troop should not be able to be hit with a tank round and live for any reason ever. Just the pure weight of the round would kill them.
That's true.
All right. So. That was Pumpkin Eater and Duke. Canuck. And Claymore.
I don't know.
So, I don't think Canuck's gone yet, and I haven't gone yet.
That's what he said. It's you and me. So you go first.
So you come in when you see on your radar, you see a friendly pop up on your radar as you see Sorensen come out of, you're not really sure where he was, but he comes down, fires into the Borg, spins around, and basically backfires till he's about 300 feet back off again. The Borg is still active.
Oh, well, then I'll continue with my thing and let loose my payload.
Okay. I believe you used your mini missiles.
I used one.
Okay, so you have one left and
yes.
a railgun round. I will allow you to fire both.
Okay.
Just,
single or double?
What do you mean?
Separate attack rolls?
Separate attack rolls, yeah. But you have to half your bonuses. If it's one, you just get a 1. But
I understand.
Yeah.
And then that's 14 for the mini missile, and then for the railgun we have a 9.
Okay, so you come in firing your AP mini missile. You can go ahead and roll percentile dice for that. You got to get under 55%.
13.
So 13% you do max damage with the AP, which is 40 points of damage.
Yep.
That punctures into the internal workings of the Borg. You didn't make a called strike, so it's just to the chest. And then what's your railgun damage?
Railgun damage is a D4 times 10. Do I roll for that one or no?
Nah, it was not a very good roll.
Yeah, that's fair. 20
points of damage for the railgun round. Those both count as non-damage reduction weapons. The Borg is taking terrible amounts of damage. You see parts of his armor shedding off as you cut through some layers with the railgun. The AP, you can see electronic, circuitry. You can see he's having electricity sparks, arc and sparks, and then also he's still wrapped in plasma because that's burning.
Yeah, I mean I figured that shit just between all the paths me and my friendly made, it's gonna get into him soon.
This is Captain Sorensen. Try to capture the Borg alive. If we can just disable him that would be most excellent. He may have some intel that we need. He's also a renegade coalition soldier.
Roger, sir.
All right, so try to get his brain box. and that is Claymore on 4, and now Canuck. If you, there is a lot of
target.
There's a lot of stuff going on inside those explosions. You think, as you can see, the guys on the tower are actually they're undoing their guns and trying to reposition to go inside the tower so they can fire on the enemy combat.
They're not paying any attention to me leaning up against the wall.
They still haven't seen you. You've been camouflaged a little bit.
I'm going to use my hidden weapon.
Okay.
Fire a plasma round at the other tower.
Okay, so the guy is turning. Which tower?
Well, I've already taken out the.
Right. So I'm talking about the towers right at the gate. That you're trying to breach that gate. You know that they're actually. You see them picking up their railgun, and there's 2 people because it's a big gun, and they're moving it so that they can shoot it.
So I will take the tower closest to me by the gate.
Okay. Are you gonna try to? Are you shooting the guy that's moving the ammo or moving
Actually, I was just gonna shoot the tower with some plasma.
Okay, fire.
Oh, thank God.
You fire into the tower?
Yes.
I
thought there's supposed to be a plus for that, and I forgot what it was.
With that, one of the guys who's in the tower, because they're literally moving, you shoot into the tower just randomly with a third.
That's a +3, so it's a 16.
With a 16, you actually hit somebody. You hit the guy who's picking up the gun to turn it. You hit him in the gut with the plasma round. He catches on fire, screams, drops the gun on his foot.
It fires off and shoots the other guy. Now I got a 35 damage.
35 points of damage? Holy shit. Yeah, he's hurting. He might not live from that shot.
And he's well distracted.
Yeah. You hear a guy scream, "Medic! Medic!" The guy who's moving the ammo is stopping that and trying to help his friend who is actively dying.
Without getting burnt.
Right. He's got a fire extinguisher. It doesn't work that well. Who's John? What are you doing here?
What?
It said John
Wilson. Oh, John Wilson. Oh, yeah. So with that, we have done. We're gonna switch. It looks like to Initiative 2. It doesn't look like anybody's on Initiative 3.
Nobody's on 3.
Okay, so that is Lieutenant Lancer and Captain Sorensen. Lancer says, "Ranger Rick, let's go. On me." So if you're looking on Twitch, you guys are. There's the purple outline within the compound. You see that?
Yeah.
There's a gray building right below that. You guys are actually on the bottom corner of it, and you're going to be going basically to, that would be the west and north, around that wall and in between that building. If you can see into that compound, that gray building, there's a road, and there's a little way that looks like a little road that goes towards the barracks. That's where the Borg is.
Okay.
So you guys are going to come around basically the other way behind him to check on, to see what's going on. He says on me, and you guys start moving.
All right.
That is going to take you guys 8 ticks of the thing prowling to get to a good position.
All right.
Okay.
Should I roll for prowl or?
You can, and when you're moving as a unit, we'll take the best roll and -5 from it because you guys are working together. So you got a 19 as a unit.
Okay.
And you guys go off that way. Next, Lieutenant Sorensen is flying overhead. He takes his railgun and just sprays. He's spraying the crowd, trying to get them to back off of you guys as you make your retreat or your relocation. Pumpkin Eater. Duke, you don't have another action?
Who, me?
Okay, Pumpkin Eater and Duke, you guys are rounding. If you look on Twitch, you see Highway 251. You guys are up that highway and about halfway towards the compound. You can see the compound doors, and you may fire at those. You may take a wild shot, Duke.
Sounds good to me. Alright,
We will be taking a break at 9 o'clock, which is in
20 minutes.
20 minutes about.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Wild shot, a 7. So you don't hit, you blast through some buildings, you hit the wall, you damage the wall. You can go ahead and just roll your normal damage towards the wall. And if you get $90 damage to the wall, you actually breach part of, to a 10-foot section. It has about 110, but if you get 90, it damages the wall enough in that 10-foot section to breach it. So 50 with one gun.
Oh, that's right.
And then fire the second, and then 50 with another. So you actually blow a hole to the left of the gate, big enough for the glitter girl actually to go in. All of a sudden the wall explodes about 40 feet in front of you as you see the skull walker coming up, and it just rips a hole in the cement. All right, it looks like we're going to be on initiative 3.
Correct.
Let me...
There is a nat 20 for Canuck.
A nat 20 for... Why can't I find initiative 3? What the fuck? Oh, that's why.
I had a nat 20, didn't I? Well, then, I'm moving into the door, into the hole in the wall.
I can't find... Oh, there's a E.o.N initiative 3. So you have a free action. You move in...
Question. What's Super Freak's initiative bonus?
I think they have a +4.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I asked is because she had 23 initiative, so I thought for a moment it might have been a nat 20.
Oh.
But if it's +4, then it was just a 19.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a nat 20. So with a nat 20, I give a free action. So Canuck, you move into the wall.
Move into the wall.
Okay, so you move in through the wall. What is your speed? You can only go about 1/3 your speed as you're crawling over rubble.
23 is my speed.
23 miles an hour? No, your robot speed.
Oh, crap.
I think you're probably doing about 30.
I have that written somewhere, but I don't.
Yeah. We'll say that, what's this, 30 miles per hour.
Okay, so 15 will get me in the wall and halfway through the village.
Okay. So you you climb through the wall, and you are near the eastern side of the barracks.
Can I still hit that other tower at the gate?
You turn around and you fire. You're gonna turn around and take a wild shot. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 19 to hit.
Okay. You fire into the other tower, causing mayhem. They actually fire on you.
Of course they do.
With a simultaneous
laser
attack.
weapons. I can. Let's see. I have a bonus to dodge.
No. It's a simultaneous attack, so you can't dodge.
Right.
So here is their Simo attack. And let's see what it is. A 1!
Yeah.
This guy...
They stab themselves.
This guy thinks he has fucking got you. He is doing a full melee burst at you. And literally just ripping down the barracks wall.
Nice.
Just basically a crit strike is a 1. It's a natural, so it's basically like a nat 20. So it's doing double damage to the side of the barracks wall. He's got a 1d6 times 10 railgun. It's a vehicle mount railgun that is that they moved, and he's just tearing into this fucking wall. Just levels about a good 24-foot section. Just rips it open, because the barracks is made out of cheap MDC metal with a thin layer of concrete over it, so it's about 20 MDC per 10 feet, and just blows it open. People inside are screaming because railgun rounds. You can see where you're at. You like turned up and shot at the guy, and you look back, and you just see bodies coming apart inside the building. And the guy, like, you can hear, he's like, die, motherfucker, die! He's got some red glass like lens glasses on. They're like bubble. They look like ski glasses. Yeah, he's got ski glasses. He's got what looks like a juicer harness, but anybody who's intelligent, he's not really a juicer. You think he's one of those wannabes. He's got a mohawk, and he's got a weird, like, metal piercing that goes in, like, under the skin of his head and around the top under his mohawk that has, like...
Looks like an arrow?
Almost, well, yeah, but it's almost like little horns and then little weird adornments coming off of it. And he's just, die, motherfucker, die! He could be a crazy, though. You're not sure. Inside, you can also see there are weird vats, glass tube vats, that are to the right of where these people had rushed in to take coverage. You can also tell that there are people that Cora and Psycho, or you go in and you're also seeing this.
Okay.
You can tell that there's two sections. One, there's a glass wall in between, like a waiting lounge and then what looks like a scientific lab. All the townspeople that are coming in for protection are in the lounge area. There's about 150 of them, and all of a sudden the wall just rips open, and you just see bodies just getting torn apart on the very far western edge of the building. You actually have to duck behind a small MDC partition that's like a security gate, and you can feel the impacts of railgun rounds hitting into this concrete next to you. Cora's like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Who's opening up on those people?
I don't know.
Skull Candy, is that you? You guys hear that in the Skullwalker. Nobody answers him. What's his name does? What did I give him his name?
Pumpkin Eater?
Pumpkin Eater's like, nah man, that ain't us. That ain't us at all. That's some wacko dude up on the wall. Alright, so with that, Super Freak, it is your action. Super Freak, what are you doing?
Super Freak, I know, I'm
So
thinking.
through the glass doors, you see there are two guys that are, they are wearing probably a older version of Coalition armor, or like an outdated version, but still it's Coalition, and it looks pretty competent. It looks pretty intact. There are two guards at there's a doorway that goes into the scientific lab, and they're not letting anybody go in there. But you can see people in like havoc suits, and they're messing with weird fucking chemicals. But you see that they're trying to secure whatever they're doing so that they're not actively doing experiments while war is going on around them.
Do I have a clean shot?
To who?
One of the lab guys.
No, there's a
Okay.
thick MDC glass partition. It's probably 3 inches thick. With the intelligence roll, you would think that it has 150 structural damage per 20 feet, so 75 per 10 feet. It would take some explosives to get in there. But if you fire at the glass, those guys are going to see you.
Right. So I'm gonna continue moving up.
Okay. Are you going to try to get in the position to try to assassinate one of those guys? Okay, because of the armor, when you do choose to attack, you have to be able to, you do have that side stalker.
Yep.
It's like a tri-knife, and it has like a spike. It is an MDC weapon.
I know.
You do, when you go to hit, you have to get, if you want to puncture armor, you have to make your called shot first of all, a 15 or higher for like a neck, in order to puncture into.
I also have a vibro blade with that.
This is a special style. It's a vibro. That's your vibro blade for side stalking.
Oh,
Have you seen that weapon?
No,
Oh,
they
it's
didn't.
fucking ridiculous. I'll show you it.
Okay.
It looks ridiculous.
Okay.
Basically, it has a blade that comes out here, and one that comes out the middle. And what you do is to puncture, you would punch him with that middle one under the soft palate of the neck. With a 15 or higher, you'll be able to puncture his armor.
Okay. Yeah. So I will continue to work my way up to.
Okay. So roll your prowl.
All right.
And I'm gonna roll his surveillance.
Prowl is 25.
Prowl is percentile dice. That is a skill.
That's weird. I keep. Okay. 58 again.
58. Cora goes.
Oh, wait, no, but I have bonuses to like prowl and.
Right. What is your full percentage of prowl?
Yeah, I'm looking. Prowl. I can't find it on the
I'm
sheet.
gonna put Cora's bonuses in here, basically, and I'm gonna roll her prowl. Nice. So Cora, you're like, she notices that you are on the attack, like prowl, and notices that the guy is very alert, and she actually steps in front of you, kind of grabs your arm by the shoulder, and just at the same time says, "You're gonna get spotted. He's looking right at us," and
Okay.
with that, saves you from view as she uses her body to block your weapon, and turns you, says, "Duck, duck, duck! Someone's attacking!"
So I have. When does Sixth Sense go off? Or intuitive combat? Sorry.
Intuitive combat you can activate. You have to activate intuitive combat.
That's what I wasn't sure if it just automatically comes on or if
Sixth Sense comes on.
Okay, all right.
And you're not being attacked. However, Sixth Sense would have also showed you that he was gonna actually attack you.
Right. Okay.
But she got her roll and helped you.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah. So, with that, you can activate intuitive combat if you want. Okay, so activate intuitive combat, but remember that when you activate intuitive combat, that shuts down, I believe, your other ability, like you can't use other psionic abilities while that's active.
Oh.
But it gives you bonuses.
Right, it does.
It gives you really good bonuses.
I need to look it up, but yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so that is what's going on with Super Freak. Chinook, your real first action. So, you see the guy's like, "God, motherfucker!" And he's still shooting. Remember, I said a full melee burst. He's going to be shooting until the end of the round.
Okay.
Like all he sees in his head that he's hitting you dead on.
All right.
But there's all kinds of smoke from like blasting pieces of concrete. It's all in the air, but you're like basically underneath the guy.
Right. So I'm gonna fire another.
You're gonna snipe him in the head. He doesn't have a helmet on.
With an explosive 2ST.
Nice.
Am I close enough?
Yes.
Because remember, that's still.
Do you have a +1 to strike?
Total?
17 total. His head explodes.
Nice.
The gun stops firing instantly. Yeah, you took his head off.
Okay, and yeah, I have a +1. I have a +3.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, you took his head off with that shot.
Okay. All right. So he finally quit shooting, or his hand's still at the gun.
for like a second afterwards until his body drops. When his body realizes he's dead, it stops. So it goes on for about a half a second. Like literally, you shoot and then it's silent. Good shot, Chinook. Ranger Rick, your action. You guys are, remember at the beginning of initiative, you are already around and ready for a new attack. So you do see the Borg. He's fucked up.
Is he?
Yeah, you can see some of the metal on him has fused because the plasma is still burning on him. Remember, he got hit by
7 missiles.
4 armor piercers, and then 2 plasma, and then another missile, and then a railgun round, all in seconds.
Literally, it was all within 1 second time frame.
Yeah, he really didn't have any time to. Also, Claymore, it is your action.
So, we're behind him, right?
You guys are actually. He got attacked from. Yeah, he's actually.
Is his limbs still functional?
He's facing the barracks. So this is the description. You see one of his limbs moving, but there's plasma burning all over him. It's white hot. It's only been 6 seconds. Or 8 seconds. He's still burning.
I'm gonna take a shot on the back of his head
With
the C.
the fire breather that you have?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. You're going to hit him again.
Yep.
You do get some return fire from people that see you. They're just doing... oh my God, Jaden. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Let me change to 20-sided die. What is that noise?
We don't have rerolls on here, do we?
No. I mean, it's not really a boss. Do you have a reroll?
I mean, Nazareth has a reroll.
Well, Nazareth doesn't have a reroll, but anybody watching the stream can buy you a reroll for $3.
What did he roll?
It's on there. He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, your roll, you fire into the doorway of the barracks because it's still open, or you hit the door that it's partially opened. The door behind you, Super Freak and Cora, explodes open with a blast of plasma. So, it is max damage, so that's 36 points of damage, but it's halved because as plasma just kind of sprays over the entire group of people. Cora has awesome instincts. She dodges or tries to dodge.
I was going to ask if I could do that too.
You don't know it's coming.
Well,
yes, you do.
Intuitive combat.
Wait a minute. Yes, intuitive combat. She's aware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You are aware, and you can do the same thing that Cora did for you.
I have a +4 to dodge.
Yeah, you can actually help her dodge too, or cover her, because remember, she doesn't have full environmental gear.
Right.
She's gonna die.
So can I cover, like, take my body and move her with me?
Roll a percentile dice and roll a 20-sided die.
Fuck.
A 95. With that, you don't cover her, but you take the brunt of the blast.
Okay. Even as I dodge, or no?
You don't get to dodge.
Oh.
No, you're trying to cover her, and you literally just take it.
Okay.
So you cover her but forfeiting your dodge.
Gotcha. Okay. How much?
You know that she well, no, it's 18 points.
Oh, okay.
Remember, she actually what was that? A 15 to what did I roll? A 15 to strike, and she got an 18.
Mm-hmm.
She's covered. Some plasma hits her armor, and she yelps as one of her arms. You see, her paw drop off.
Holy shit!
Because they don't have full environmental gear.
Right.
She's hurting bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
But that's it. That's your action.
Quiet.
Remember that also takes your action.
Oh, okay.
But you did save You did save her. Your armor took 18 damage. Remember, you do have damage reduction.
Mm-hmm.
I think your coalition armor has 80 on it.
I have dead boy armor.
Dead boy armor has 80 on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, we are pre-coalition war campaigns, so dead boy armor only has 80 for heavy. So you took 10 points of damage to your armor.
Gotcha.
You have 70 left.
Okay.
All right. So Claymore, did you go?
I have not gone yet.
Okay.
I was actually going to try to shoot out the cyborg's legs.
So are you trying to shoot his spine?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What are you with the railgun?
railgun.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to cripple him so we can contain him easier.
Okay. As you do hear a doot, 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 a tone on you.
Well, I already committed to this.
Yep.
Yeah, 14.
14. Any bonuses?
That's with the bonus.
Okay. So you don't hit. You hit him in the back. You don't hit him where you thought would do the best damage to both legs.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Because
but that's a 20.
20 damage.
20 damage, yeah.
All right. And they got tone on you.
I am very aware.
And
Haha.
wow. 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 The missile flies right past you. Got to get an 8 or higher to strike. And that's a 6. And explodes off in the distance.
It is time.
And it is 9 o'clock. We are going to go on break for 15 minutes.
Alright. And it'll be 19 when we get back, I believe.
That works. Looks like they're taking out more people than we are.
I know, huh? They're taking out they're literally taking out their friends.
Hey, if they're going to do our jobs for us, we should probably hire them.
Yep.
Oh, wait, they're DBs. Never mind.
Give them a tip. Oh, I don't have a break sign for this game.
Actually, we should hire them. Hire them long enough to hang them in front of the citizens of the coalition.
Nice.
Hey.
Something warmer on.
Dad. You remember how you said you give me $20 for that pile of planks that I brought up?
That was almost 2 months before you did it.
That's because, yeah.
There's no reason for it. No.
But you said it was per job. You said it didn't matter how long it took as long as I got it done.
Jaden, it took you 2 months.
Yeah.
What is that doing here?
It took you 2 months to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you $20 for you to do 2 months. I thought you'd get it done within a couple of days.
I had...
And I told... No, you didn't. You fucked around.
Okay.
You get your allowance. Still been giving you your allowance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I can't find anything anywhere about increased perception for the Glitter Boy or the Glitter Girl.
So that book was probably made pre Rift's Ultimate Edition.
Even in the Ultimate Edition.
Right. But if you look at the new characters for the Ultimate Edition, there are bonuses for characters.
Well, I looked in the Ultimate Edition, and I looked at the Glitter Boy, and there's nothing about bonuses for perception.
Oh, really? For the Glitter Boy, there's in it? Well, look at the Vagabond. They have a plus, 6 or something. It's ridiculous. But that's, their only good thing. They have to be aware, otherwise they get killed by something, because they're smushies.
Squishies, are they?
Yeah, squishies. Smushy squishies. Some of them have perception bonuses, and some of them don't. If you look at the Headhunter bonus, they get a +2 to perception. The Robot Pilot.
You know, it does say that, robot stats count. So maybe that's where I messed up. I need to look at the Robot Pilot.
No, because you're a Glitter Boy pilot, which is different than the Robot Pilot. Each thing has, the Rogue Scholar, I think they have a bonus to perception. It would be under special abilities. bonuses. Yeah, so the Rogue Scholar gets a +4. Those people, they give them because supposedly they got to be more aware of their surroundings, otherwise they die. Like literally. The Wilderness Scout, I think, gets a bonus.
Yeah, isn't that what Jolene is supposed to be? And she's not here.
Yeah, they get a +3.
I think who else is missing? It's Jolene.
Yeah, where did she go? Like, I haven't seen her.
There was something posted on her Facebook page about a big meeting, and I don't know if that was yesterday or today.
Okay, well, we gotta see when she's coming, because...
I know she can't do Mondays because she does an
Right.
online ED game, and Sundays with me.
Right. I thought we had planned that it was... Oh, maybe we should do our game on Tuesday. Was that better for Brandon?
Yes.
So we could do, instead of doing a Wednesday, we could do Thursday, Tuesday for this game. We should put that on online. We still have about 10 minutes left in break. Just wanted to let you know.
Thursday, Tuesday.
Well, today's Thursday, and we were doing Thursday, Wednesday, but I forgot that Brandon said that Tuesday's better for him on his off week, so we could do Thursday, Tuesday. But that's up to you guys, though. I want to, I don't want to. We gotta keep it though.
We gotta figure out that schedule so we can all plan around it.
Yeah.
It works out either way for me. It's just this Tuesday I won't be on. I won't be on. I'll still be at work for a while. I'll be working till 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to Tuesday.
What time?
9 o'clock Eastern Time. 8 o'clock your time.
8 o'clock my time.
Yep. And so I'll be back. I'll be home about 9 your time.
9 my time. Okay.
Yeah. Usually I will fend that off if I do it in advance.
So Wednesdays are better for you?
It's just this. Usually it's a Tuesday we go out to work at a hospital.
Oh, okay. We'll just keep it the Thursday, Wednesday for now until we talk to.
But yeah, if I know in advance, I can circumvent it and make sure it's on the off week.
Okay. We'll just we'll see what day is best. I want Brandon to be able to play.
Yeah, true.
And Scott, he's not feeling too good. I hope he feels better.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, those are wicked. Those migraines.
Vertigo is a migraine?
Vertigo is not a migraine.
Oh, he's had vertigo.
Where you stand up and just fall on your face.
That's right. Yeah. And then Jaden has his girlfriend who might want to play. Is she going to be able to play the entire game?
She might.
Because, I mean, what time is best for you guys to start on these games? Because I know, I got on at 6, and most of you got here at 7. So, which is.
Let's see. I get home about 6 your time.
Okay.
And if I haven't eaten a big lunch, I'll end up cooking dinner before I can jump on.
Okay. Because I'd like to be able to start at 7. Just so we have, because normally we go till 11 at the most.
11 your time.
Yeah, and 10 I think is best for Lyndall though. Jeffrey, sorry.
Yeah, roughly.
10 or 11.
You kicking your ass?
He an hour ahead of you? You're an hour ahead.
He's an hour ahead of me. Yeah.
Yeah. So on Thursdays, the stream at the end is better for me always. Tuesdays.
Can you say that again?
Say what?
Whatever you said it too fast, or I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Most weekdays, the sooner we end is always better for me.
Right.
Because it means I get more sleep.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, that's why I was saying the sooner we start, the better.
Yeah.
So,
For example, we got 15 minutes left, so I gotta go to bed.
Oh, we gotta end at 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying y'all gotta end at 10. I'm saying in 50 minutes I've gotta go to bed.
Okay.
I get up at 5 tomorrow, and I want at least 6 hours.
Okay. So that's why I would like to start at 7, so that we have 3 hours of gameplay. Is that cool with the group, or?
I have no problem with it.
Okay.
Alright.
Does that work for you, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way. So.
Works for the kitty cat too.
Yeah. Oh, look at that cute kitty.
She's like crazy girl.
Oh, she's
I remember my days in the military. I would go to work, get off, go party all night, go party.
Yep.
And then go to sleep.
I remember those days. I think that was a different military though.
I didn't join the military until I was 25.
That's right.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
What was that? 90.
I joined in 2001.
Oh my God.
Actually, I signed up before 9/11.
I was out
my
there. Wow.
My boot camp dates went from 9/11 to 9/20 because of 9/11.
Oh shit.
Pushed you through, did they?
I still did my at least 8 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, boot camp was shut down for that time period because of 9/11.
Right.
Nobody could figure out.
So the poor people who were in boot camp got extended. Poor bastards.
Well, the only person who had to worry about was the people who were graduating at that time.
Right.
Right. The didn't affect them.
Right. Is Becca gonna come back to the game? Where'd she go?
Oh, God, I don't know.
We got about 3 minutes left. Hopefully she'll come back before we have to go back on the game. How you guys liking this? You like this? Like how I'm running this? I figured. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I figured I'd bring in someone to be in overall command of your groups, so that you guys had a little more direction until you guys start being able to see the tactics that are being given. And then the lieutenants. How many lieutenants do we have? We have Glitter Girl, and then we have.
I'm tracking 3 then. If Canuck's a lieutenant, then yeah, I'm tracking 3.
I'm pretty sure Canuck's a lieutenant, right? Or okay.
I got lieutenant.
So there's Lieutenant Canuck. There's Lieutenant Lancer, and then there's Lieutenant
Pumpkin Eater.
Pumpkin Eater.
Is he a lieutenant?
I thought he was a sergeant with the rest of us.
Oh, Buzzy? My bad.
Is he a sergeant?
I think so.
I thought he was a lieutenant of like the propaganda machine or something like that.
Who knows? I know just because he's considered a tech op, and ours started as sergeant.
Oh, do they? Okay, so he's a sergeant too. God, everybody's sergeants? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to get you guys some privates for your own personal squads.
Mass combat.
Oh, it's fun.
Well, that could be fun.
What's that?
Well, I just be ordering them to fucking repair shit.
Right. Oh yeah, remember you still have those negatives to your Samus unit, Wendell.
Say again?
Remember, your Samus unit took a hit and it had messed up your flight controllers. Remember? You had like a negative 10% or something?
For what?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that armor piercer to flying. So just remember that that needs to be repaired.
Oh, we got plenty We got plenty of power armors around to give some bonus to repair with.
Well, they have to be Samus units.
Yeah.
And the parts might not be an issue. It might be just your character having to reroute stuff and just do a temporary patch until you go back to, once you go back to Coalition Land, they give you a new fucking unit.
That's true.
Or they give you new parts to put on his old unit.
So how do you do yours? Some people use plates as replacements. Some people use pipe.
Well, it depends. If you're in the field, they have a coalition foam for the armor.
Okay.
So a putty or a foam, that's going to be for your armor repair. But his is a puncture hole, but also some of the electronics, hydraulics got messed up. So
okay.
So you're gonna you have basic parts for repair, and you might be able to get some of the hydraulics from some of these other suits, but to rig it, but it might not make it 100%. You know.
David.
And you guys don't know if you're like, you guys probably shouldn't hang around long enough to scavenge your coalition soldiers, unless you find a weapon that's really cool.
No, we're supposed to kill everybody, so we might have enough time to scavenge.
To loot?
You guys do not think at this point, as you're assessing, as you guys are, that you can kill all these people.
Too many. Not enough time.
Yeah, how many hours?
And they actually have some somewhat decent defenses.
Yeah, like, you would have to go house to house in this town.
Well, we got Samus and we got Walker. We can just step on all the buildings.
I will say this: Claymore's idea is a fire.
That will work.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys, so you can literally try to level the town. That doesn't mean you're going to kill everybody. Like, but you can do enough damage. You can level at least the military compound.
But we were told to leave no witnesses.
Yeah, but you're looking at the situation.
Secondary objective doesn't seem feasible.
Right. Extraction would be the best. You guys can make up a story, say reinforcements were coming or whatever, so that you had to get out.
That will only work if they're not actually paid.
Jaden, can you go get your mom? Please. She needs to be back to play. We need to start. All right. So break is over. I will try to look up to see about any perception bonus for. Okay, break's over. So, we were on initiative 19, which is nobody. But Lieutenant Chinook, it is your action, and then Super Freak's next. Then Sergeant Claymore on 17. But there's going to be 2 people going on, or 2 enemies going on 18, and then 3 going on 17.
Okay. Should I roll? I guess I should roll a perception. Any of my troops need assistance?
Okay, go ahead and roll perception, or you can also talk on the radio. Your perception. So there's too much smoke in the air. That guy with the railgun chipped that cement on the side of that building so much and powdered it that it's just everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So
thank God I have a filtration system.
Yeah, so visually you can't see a whole lot going on.
I switched. I still didn't know who
thermal imaging. You switched to thermals?
Yeah, but then I still won't know who. Yeah. I'll switch to thermal.
You switch to thermals. Now you can see heat signatures within the building. You can see the dead and the dying. There's probably 50 bodies of people that are growing cold.
Shame.
You can see there are live people, and you can tell the difference between somebody in body armor and somebody out of body armor.
Okay.
Their body armor, they show up as just a little yellow, whereas red to white is for the really hot body heat. Body armor covers your heat signature.
Claymore and Lancer, do you need assistance?
Claymore and Lancer, do you need assistance? Over the radio, she says this to Claymore and Lancer. I'm Lancer. Claymore?
Sorry, I only she cut out. I only heard her say Lancer.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Canuck, this is Claymore. Assistance not required at this. Actually, ground forces got missile lock on me.
Okay.
Please identify.
Copy that.
Copy that. You do hear... Oh, so Super Freak.
Yes, sir.
Why'd you take so long?
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
So, it's your action. Also, you hear over the radio, basically, does anybody need help? Or, she said, Claymore or Lieutenant Lancer, do you need help? But you need
so
help.
I'm going to, I guess, look up.
Okay, so you're doing a perception as...
Another perception?
So you're doing a perception. You're looking for where the missile launcher
Hey, nat 20.
Okay, so while you're taking your perception, Super Freak is talking on the radio.
Affirmative. Yes.
That's not what you say, because you are not Lancer, and you are not Claymore. So you would say.
Yes, I need help.
Super Freak to
Canuck.
I need cover. I'm in danger.
Fine.
Enemy's danger close.
Perfect. I sorry. I'm
That's okay.
never in the military. So.
But also you just listen to the conversation. She was addressing two other people.
I didn't even think that. Yeah. So I copy that.
Copy that. So what do you say? Enemy's danger close?
Yeah.
Okay. So with your nat 20 perception, you are kind of sweeping the area with your eyes itself. Like you can see in the building that she's at, but you were with a nat 20. You did find a missile launching system that must be firing missiles at
our SAMUS unit.
At the SAMUS unit, but you also, with that nat 20, are looking, because she asked for immediate assistance, says she has enemy's danger close. You look through your thermos into the building, because you knew that she was in there. You can see her and the dog boy, like you can see the dog boy's shape. The dog girl does not have... She does not have a full environmental suit, so you can tell that she's there, and you can tell she's injured, and they're kind of pinned down. But you see there's two armored guys near them. One is actually drawing a weapon and moving forward.
So they are danger close. If I fire on them, I could hit them.
If you miss, yeah. But you're a sharpshooter.
I am a sharpshooter, and I can run at 90. It's 90 miles an hour.
Okay, so do you run through the open hole of the building?
Yes.
So you see a guy coming up on her, and are you going to tackle him or something?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So You come running in. Go ahead and roll a strike.
16.
16 to strike. So you see a guy, because you're trying to protect Cora. You see a guy push a guy out of the way. You see he brings up his weapon, and all of a sudden the glitter girl just tackles this guy.
Sweet.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure he'd be a smear.
Well, not yet, but he does have body armor on. She tackles him and tackles him through the other wall with her momentum. Yeah, the door. She misses the door and just like smashes him up against the wall. She breaks through it. Actually,
Does that
doesn't.
beat the body block?
Yeah, you can. Basically, it's a body block. But at 90 miles an hour, which is another 9d6 damage.
On top of the body block?
It's crushing damage. Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
crushing damage because you weigh a ton. Also. So you
96, right?
9d6 damage. That's just from the hits.
Okay, so 34.
Yeah. And then add another d6 times 10 damage. Actually, do 2d4 times 10.
Yeah.
And that's for when your weight settles on him against
another
the wall.
50.
Because the MDC wall doesn't give way completely. The metal, the metal frame kind of holds up him, and he takes 80 points of mega damage as you squish him. You feel the resistance as your body pushes up against his body armor, but then it gives, and you know that his intestines just went down into his boots.
And now I'm all sticky.
And yeah. Okay, so that was your attack for Super Freak. Super Freak, you still have an action as this, like you could have done a shot, but all of a sudden.
Right. So.
Remember, there's that second guy.
Right. So that's what I was just gonna ask. Is he?
Okay. Is he aware? He's surprised at that. Obviously, they didn't do immediate communication. It was like the guy saw something moved over and then probably saw that your what's-her-name's hood burned off, and now she's in coalition armor.
Right.
So he went to attack, but got clobbered. You do see the other guy. He is bringing his gun up on the glitter girl and firing a wild shot.
Okay.
You could do a leap to try to attack, a leap attack to strike him in the neck.
Okay.
Do you have acrobatics?
I do.
Yes! Roll your acrobatics and then roll a strike. Weapons fire hits you all down the back of your armor. Glitter girl?
What? Sorry, what? Hit me all down the back of my armor?
Yeah, weapons fire hits all the way down the back of your armor. But it's just tink, 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 because your damage reduction is soaking that. Go ahead and roll your strike.
Oh,
you leap forward and plunge your side dagger into his neck, puncturing him and going up into his skull, into his brain.
Nice.
The guy jerks a little bit as his gun. He's just firing his gun, just stuck on stupid, basically.
Yeah.
He's not able to hit you. He's just hitting everywhere as you wrestle him down to the ground.
Oh, okay. I was gonna see if I couldn't move his gun and shoot somebody.
No, you're grappling him down to the ground,
all right.
basically. after a second or two, he stops as you start sucking his life essence out, and at the moment of death, you get double his PPE, which is 20 PPE. I think that's a meal for you for a week. Yeah, as you taste and breathe in his. You actually have to open your face shield in order to breathe in his PPE as you take the sustenance in. Sigh, Stuckers, revealing your wonderful backwards tattoo. Maybe next week we should put across your neck Super Freak.
Yeah. I have it in the mirror this time.
And you got to put another kill.
I do. Yes.
No, at some point your cheek is just gonna be black.
Yep.
Just a bunch of lines.
Just totally.
Okay, awesome. Nice kill, by the way. So that is Super Freak's turn. Claymore, Sergeant Claymore, it is your action. There's still tone on you.
All right.
As another volley is fired.
I'm gonna try to figure out where that tone's coming from.
Okay. Roll.
I believe that's a +2. Let me double check to make sure. No, just 1. 17 total?
17 total to strike. The tone, you look...
That's perception.
Right. Sorry. You hear the tone, you're looking around, you see the blast jets from missile volley coming at you. You can see on the second level of the purple castle, that's basically a keep right there. You see there's 2 missile launchers, and one of them has fired upon you a volley of 4 armor piercers coming at you. Okay, I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19.
Right. You rolled a 19 total. Total is 23. Sorry,
Damn
22. As I will let you roll to try to, if you fire chafe off, to at least distract at least one of the missiles.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
That was the dodge with the +3.
Yeah.
From chaff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fire off chaff. I split some of them. I rolled some other. One of the missiles does chase the chaff and goes through it and explodes. The other 3 armor piercers slam into you.
God.
It is a crit strike for the machine. I will roll for max damage, but I'll do that on here. One missile is 88, which is a failure. 2 missiles. Missile number 2 is a crit strike. Missile number 3 is also max damage. So that is 80, 80, and 10.
That is 170. My suit.
Beep, 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 beep. All kinds of alarms go off.
God damn, yeah. No, my roll just got rocked.
Okay. Roll with impact. Remember you have roll with impact.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah. So it is a 19. I'm going to make it so you have to have a 14 or higher. You can roll for each missile. So the first one was a crit. That was 80 points. The second one is 80 points. The third one you rolled with impact. It was only 10 points. You took 5 points, so you took 165 points. You did it worked a little bit. Okay, your system you're gonna crash. You need to roll a piloting roll if you're trying to get outside the city.
I will be doing that.
Or are you trying to get near the
Spider Skull Walker?
Okay,
yes.
you're trying to get as close to it as you can.
40.
All right, one more time. You have actually a negative 60 to your or a positive 60 to your attack. So what is your roll? It was 40.
It was 40.
Woo! So yeah, you crash into you're trying to get altitude, but as you spun around trying to roll with impact on these missiles, you had lost altitude, and you smash into the wall where the Spider Skullwalker is, which flips you up and around, and you land. Roll me 2d4 times 100.
400.
Oof.
So that would be. Sorry, we're gonna do this in meters. So 2d4 times.
I mean, times 3.3,
20.
So
Right?
that'd be 80.
80 meters, right?
Yeah.
Meters. I'm just measuring where you're landing. You land in that building right here.
Let me take a look at Twitch.
So, off the wall, you land in some strange building. You go through the roof and smash hard in an uncontrollable landing.
Okay. Damage?
Yep. I'm gonna be gentle on you, but it's still gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna do 10d6 damage.
Ow.
And that's in SDC.
Okay.
Oh, why am I counting out dice? God damn it, I got this thing.
You know, I just realized why I have so much SDC. It's for crash landings.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, 41 points.
Alright. That brings me down to 22 SDC.
Holy shit, you got
63 SDC.
God damn.
Penny.
I
mean, I have 40.
I built myself for crash landings.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you slam hard into the ground. Roll me, or I'll just roll here. Let's do 2d10. And this is how many seconds you're out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
So, yeah, 9 seconds you're out. You're like unable to do anything.
So 17. I'm going to say it took like, what, 3 seconds to crash?
Yeah. Awesome. Good sportsman.
Say what?
Good sportsman. In this protocol, I think your for your military, for your Samus unit, you would do the self-destruct. You would set it for self-destruct once you get out.
Exactly.
It's 2 damage to recover.
Oh, no.
I mean, what do you have left? 10?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 17 left total.
Yeah, plus the damage from the fall from the machine slamming to the earth. So
yeah.
We'll say that was 2d4 or 44. That was another 13 points of damage.
Yeah. So it literally is basically a like mangled skeleton at this point. It's literally got 4.
Yeah, you know to grab your black box and blow the unit. If you can get the railgun off, do it, but I don't think you have the strength.
To carry it?
16?
No.
No.
You need a 25.
Yeah.
Or a 24. So it's best to just blow the machine. The gun might survive, but hopefully you'll be long gone. Unless you have any demolitions or any...
I do have demolitions.
Okay, do you have any blocks on you to blow up the gun too?
So that was the thing. I wanted to take 4 for this mission, like from the armory, but we moved too fast for me to even.
That is fine.
Okay.
I think I had told you that anything that you wanted to take that you were able to grab.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then I would have had 4.
We'll say that because you have demolitions, you keep that in your pilot's lock box. That's in the unit itself with your gun.
Okay.
Remember, you only have a pilot suit though, so don't get
Understood.
hit
It's only 10.
Don't get hit by railguns. I think is it only 10 or 25?
But it's...
Oh, it's coalition. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're downed. We're gonna switch to Jack.
So my next action is the highlighted one on 5.
5.
So I'll just black out the rest of these.
I thought. Oh, okay. I'm talking about. Aren't we on 16?
We are on 16, and it took me 9 seconds.
Okay.
It's gonna be 9 seconds before
So
I'm up.
Cora and who the fuck is Jack?
One of the dog boys.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Jack.
Jack Russell.
Jack
Dixon.
Jack and Dixon says. Jack says, "Hey, over there. Hey, boss lady. I just saw our buddy, our Shamus guy, Lieutenant Pumpernickel. He, what is his name? I forget his name.
No,
and he crashed in the building. I'm gonna go recover him. Is that okay?
Yes, go,
okay.
Go.
Hey, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna make sure he lives. He runs off. The Jack Russell. Dixon is like, that guy seriously needs to take something to mellow him out.
Give him some cheese.
Right.
Dixon says, I'm in place with my C4 box. Would you like me to blow the door?
He's not too bright.
Sure. Why not?
Really, he
He's
took
there.
all that time to get in place.
Yeah, it was 10 ticks, and then now he was told to blow the door, so now he that's what he's been doing.
So
But I mean, it could be a waste of C4 because there is a hole in the side of the wall.
Right.
Strategically, you guys. Okay, so that Dixon is getting ready for that. Put him at 12. Cora is really hurt. She is able to take with her other hand. She grabs her RMSS kit and slams it into her upper arm.
Okay.
And then goes, "Boss lady, are you okay?"
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
She that was her firing arm. Her So she actually pulls a vibroblade, and remember they're still protective, and she still gets in a protective stance around you, even though like she's missing her fucking paw. You know that most likely because she's a dog boy, they might just put her down.
No. We won't allow that to happen.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Right. You probably have to beg for special compensation from your commanding officer to get her replaced.
Cybernetics.
Yeah.
Cybernetics. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We can get her like a robotic hand, can't we?
Well, but okay, out of character. Remember, you guys are a military unit, and remember, dog boys are
Lower than second class.
they're second class, lower than second class citizens, and why would they? It probably costs just as much to give you a new dog. However, if you guys go to a shop and fix her yourself with your own money, what can they say?
Right.
You know, if she's fit for duty, she's fit for duty. If Sorensen or his higher ups allows him discretionary fund, if he feels it's worthy to fix her, remember you always have to ask.
Right.
He is new to your group though, so we'll see. We'll see what Sorensen says. All right. So that is Cora's action. The next one, it looks like Captain Sorensen says, I need a sit rep on all members. So a sit rep is basically he wants you to call in and tell him if you are alive.
Okay.
He wants and if you're active, if you're still able to fight.
Okay. Super Freak here.
Deuce here. Skullwalker up and running, and we're good.
Good.
Canuck is here and all good.
Okay.
I'm here.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Nixon, I'm good.
Blow up. No.
No, he blew up the wall.
This is on 14, right?
Yeah. Sergeant Duke, he says he's fine. Super Secret fine. Cora, she says, I'm in the fight. Jack Russell's like, I'm in the fight and I'm recovering, Lieutenant Pumpernickel. I keep forgetting your name. Claymore. He's not a lieutenant. Are you a sergeant?
I'm a sergeant. I'll take the promotion. Don't get me.
I'm recovering, Sergeant. Oh God damn it! I forgot his
Claymore.
name. Claymore Pumpernickel. That's what I call him. Pumpernickel. Sergeant Pumpernickel. He always eating pumpernickel bread. Lancer says,
Rye, you Philistine.
What's that?
It's rye, you Philistine.
Lancer says, all good here. I'm on the cybernetic, the cyborg trying to get out his brain box as ordered. Is there a technician? I need Duke. Duke, I need you on site over here. I don't know where the fuck to get this out. You've got to know this more than me.
All right, so like I said, so that's the location. We'll meet you there.
Okay, he radios you guys the coordinates and your pilot Pumpkin Eater. Frickin',
Pumpkin Eater?
Yeah, Sergeant Pumpkin Eater. That's I didn't. That's what you call the guy.
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Because he's always sitting on the sides, not trying to do anything because he's the morale officer.
Gotcha.
So he just says he calls him Pumpkin Eater because he eats pumpkin pie all the time.
Sweet.
So Pumpkin Eater is heading over there with Duke. Everybody looks like they check in back to, it looks like 13. So that's when Dixon does the explosion. Duke, you are about 8 ticks. So on, what is that? 5, you will be able to get out of the Spider Skullwalker and go over there. Are you attacking random civilians as you guys are going through the tree with like sprays of railgun rounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a strike. You can roll 2 strikes and do it independently, so you're just kind of spraying crowds. Trying to miss your people, of course.
Of course.
So that's good. Okay. So for the most part, one of your weapons is kind of missing people. It's just shooting the barracks wall, and spraying that side. It's cover fire though. People duck their head for railguns. On the other side, the people who couldn't get in the building, you're just mowing them down. Arms, legs getting blown off. People screaming. Bodies always bailing. People always yelling. Anyways, and let's see. So that was your turn. Super Freak is your action. We're on 13.
Right. Perception.
Okay, so you just get done feeding with this guy, and you see that this guy, he has a command key for opening the door to the science lab.
Nice. I take it.
Okay, so you take that key. He's fucking dead as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You did take his weapon, you said?
Mm-hmm.
His weapon is a light railgun.
Nice.
What is your
Can I
strength?
Yeah, I was just gonna. My strength is 12.
You take his. Okay, you can carry it, but you're not sure you can wield it. It does look like a kind of a nice weapon. It's not Coalition issue, and it's literally a light railgun. You want to roll percentile dice for weapons quality?
Yeah. I mean, I would probably take it anyway.
Okay. Let me get the book that it's from real quick.
40.
Does your character recognize German writing?
No.
You have seen one of these before. It is a triax pump pistol or pump rifle. It's actually not a real gun, but you think it is.
Oh, okay.
But it is actually more usable. It's than you thought. It's a pump. Where is the pulse rifle? The pump rifle. And here it is. It's the TX-16 pump rifle. You are a Psi Stalker, so they do have some latitude in carrying weapons that aren't Coalition standard.
Okay.
And
how big is it?
You can carry that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't fire it?
It's a rifle. No, you can fire it fine.
Oh.
It's not. You thought it was a railgun at first as you looked at it, but then you realize it's really lightweight.
Gotcha.
And you're like, you rolled weapons quality, so you like take out the ammo. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, I've seen this in a pistol form. This is the rifle form. Triax. Yeah.
Okay.
So we should work on your character sometime this weekend, so that on Wednesday you have everything. All right, so that is Super Freak's turn. Sergeant Duke went. Cora, Jack, he gets to your armor and he's messing around with you, trying to get you out. Lieutenant Lancer, decides to open fire on some more people, but his return fire is on him, and it actually punctures his armor. Jeffrey, can you write down that your Lieutenant Lancer took a pump pistol round to his left leg?
How much damage?
And it's gonna, the leg itself took 20 hit points. It's mega damage. It punctured.
He doesn't have 20 hit points.
On the leg? Okay.
He has 10 total.
What? Yeah, but how many SDC?
Oh, he's got 33 SDC.
Okay, so divide that. So it basically his leg is kaput. You see, the Spider Skullwalker crew does see him go down. Lancer says, "I'm hit! I'm hit!"
Oh shit.
He's like, "Fuck! Fuck! Fuck! My leg! Yeah, that's gonna have to be repaired. Ah, I think the femur's shattered, and I definitely got hit in the artery. Somebody extract me! I can't get out."
I'm right next.
Is that on 12?
Right?
You are, yeah, that's on 12.
So 5 minutes for me.
So you go. No, not 5 minutes. Ticks.
No, me. 5 minutes.
Oh shit! Sorry. Can we just finish the initiative? At least.
I do not have another hour.
No, we're on 11. Pumpkin Eater is pulling
you
up.
mean? Oh yeah, that's fine.
Pumpkin Eater is coming up on you guys. Ranger Rick, it's your action. You see him. He's down. And you saw when he got shot a gout of blood. You could cross over to him to go to help him and fire at the guy who's about to shoot him again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, the guy is going to try to shoot him again.
There's a guy.
What's that? Did somebody...
What was that?
What was that?
My nephew walked in here with YouTube playing.
Oh, okay.
So this is like our commander, right?
That is your squad commander right now.
All right. So while I'm I'm gonna try to take the bullet.
You're not going to shoot the guy?
Well, yeah.
So you're gonna get in front of the bullet
Yeah.
and fire at the guy. The bullet whizzes past you, and you hit him dead in the neck
Let's go.
with your fire breather.
Yeah.
Plasma rounds, it's point blank. Like you literally 17 feet from the guy as you block the and you fire right into him.
Yeah, take that, you stupid
The
piece
guy
of shit.
fucking drops his gun. He's screaming as then it's silent. It's a second of screaming silence.
I keep forgetting that
Lieutenant Chinook.
I don't have an accent.
Canuck. I don't know why that messes me up. I think Canuck is spelled with a K, isn't it?
It's a CK.
Okay. Canuck. Lieutenant Canuck, it's your turn.
Okay, so I copy that Lancer on my way.
All right.
On
So-
for him.
So you finish pushing that one guy through the
Get in
wall, and as you come out the wall, Lancer is actually, you can see where the Borg is still he's a molten thing of metal.
Okay.
Lancer's by him about 2 feet from him, holding his leg. You see the Ranger had come up to block a guy and just fucking lights that guy on fire. You come out pushing the guy who's on fire out of the way, and you see Lancer on the ground there. That's not even half your movement, so you could grab his grab strap on the back of his armor and just
Turn around and run back.
yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Roll percentile dice to see how gently you do it. Because you're picking him up with a power armor basically, and you're pulling him out of the fight.
Got a 63.
Okay, you got a 63. It's not the best thing. He does take some more blood loss. He takes 2 points of blood loss from his main body, and
Got it.
Wish I could do something to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, you got to get him around a corner to a safe spot so you can. Somebody can do medical on him. Dixon says, "Dixon, I'm heading on Jack. Gonna help him with our pumpernickel guy." Duke, your action. The Spider Skullwalker is slow. It has come to slow enough, and he's actually up. And now, the Glitter Girl, you see the Spider Skullwalker kind of walks over you guys, and there he's just auto firing the weapons all around to cover for Duke to exit down the bottom hatch, so you can
Okay.
remove the unit.
I said, Lieutenant, is your suit environmentally sealed?
So you can actually put the lieutenant into the Skullwalker, Canuck. Lancer says, my leg is my right leg armor. It's breached, but I think it's.
He's bleeding a lot.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Why did you freeze up again?
Me? I didn't freeze up.
Everybody did except me.
Oh, it's probably your.
It's probably you're right.
It's
I
okay.
just realized I don't have fucking first aid.
That sucks. Sorensen lays some cover fire for you guys. I'm gonna skip to Pumpkin Eater still firing Claymore. When do you go on 5? Claymore?
It was 9 from 17, right?
Yes. So 8. It's your action.
All right. Well, I'm probably.
You
Am
actually.
I fully awake at this point, or
You are waking up as you hear Jack is like, Pumpernickel! You know that Jack calls you Pumpernickel? Pumpernickel! You feel him. You can feel the bolts of the pilot compartment blow open out the back, and you feel him trying to extract you from the thing. Are you okay? All of a sudden, you feel as an RMSS kit is shoved in your back, and he just pushes it through.
Yikes.
Are you okay?
oh, that's the good shit.
Yeah. Morphine, buddy, morphine. You okay? Hey, Pumpernickel, you okay?
I'm good.
You gotta make me some pumpernickel bread. You can't die. I like those little.
Right.
Pumpernickel. I like pumpernickel. I call it pumpernickel. It's brown. Anyways, he starts licking your face.
No, up, down.
You're okay.
All right.
Dixon is on his way.
Got it. Here, help me set these charges.
Okay.
I'll open up my pilot.
Jack's just looking at them.
Check demolition one.
No. Dixon.
I thought Dixon was the big one.
He knows demolitions. No, Jack, he carries the plasma.
Oh, okay, I had him mixed up. Okay.
He has a rifle on his back that's
okay.
almost as tall as he is.
Yeah. Cover me while I set these charges.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sergeant. And he
and then
I'll
roll my demolitions.
Go ahead and roll your demolitions.
14.
All right. You set your charges on the railgun to get that out. Thinking about it, though, you think Jack can actually pick your railgun up.
Oh, hey, Jack, you want another gun?
He can actually carry it. You don't know if he could fire it, but he can carry it.
Hey, Jack?
Yeah.
Here, can you lift this railgun?
I can't hold this gun and lift that railgun.
How big is
I can get it. He throws it over his back, and he grabs the railgun, and you see his muscles kind of straight, and he picks it up. It's awkward.
Okay.
He can fire it. It's going to be -3 though.
I got you. All right.
God damn, this motherfucker's heavy. I feel like that guy in Alien, that movie. Remember we watched that on Saturday before we deployed? You know that guy that gets cuts through him, blah, 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 blah.
So I misspoke.
Remember it.
They cannot, Sky Stalkers cannot take acrobatics. I had it on my sheet, but that's what it says.
It's just acrobatics.
Okay.
All right.
You can take it out.
Yeah, once I get the charge set, we'll head out towards the Skullwalker.
What's that?
So, yeah, I'll just get the charge set in the best place to destroy the what's left of the suit.
Okay, you just do the self-destruct for the suit.
Infiltrate's got its own.
Yeah, it has built-in self-destruct.
All right, cool.
And once it reaches a certain level of owies, it destructs itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, which rifle is in my compartment? Is it the C8?
It's not a rifle. It's a C18 pistol.
Okay.
Your compartment doesn't have enough room for a rifle. It has enough room for a pistol, basic 3-day survival food, except you have about a day and a half because you put C4 in there.
Worth it.
Were you able to get all that stuff out of there?
It does have an emergency cred stick for survival in urban areas, so you could buy your way out or shit like that. But the coalition is very, very strict on you using that.
Using what?
The emergency cred stick.
It was a joke. It doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, it blew up.
Hey, there you go.
Remember, they can track that.
I know. I'm just,
okay, so Sorensen says, "Eye on the prize, y'all. Eye on the prize." Cora, Super Freak, are you
Yes, sir.
are you able to penetrate the science lab?
I'm about to be.
All right. Team, extract Lieutenant Lancer to the Skullwalker. Skullwalker, provide support to the internal team. Kill anyone who comes near the building. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Lieutenant Canuck, protect the eastern flank of the barracks from anybody penetrating that big ass hole in the wall while we're extracting anybody else. Who is it? The Ranger Rick, and that would be Duke. After you secure the cyborg brain box, go secure the computer hard drives within the building. I'm flying aerial support.
All right. Aye, sir.
Everybody else, try to return to the area of operation and the Spider Skullwalker. Let's see. We are set for immediate extraction at rendezvous point Delta Oscar. That should be in all your combat computers. We do not have time to take care of civilians. He says there is a Death Head bomber 3 mics out.
No.
That means you guys have 3 minutes to extract.
Right. What are we extracting?
He just told you guys to take the computers and biological samples.
Okay. And I'm watching the eastern wall anyway.
Okay. So, the rest of you, well, you're watching the eastern wall, but you could do that with your gun.
Oh, that's true.
And still look around.
Yep, you're right. I forgot.
All right. So
I can leave my gun behind.
We're gonna go out of combat initiative, or actually, this is a good place to end.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna end for the night. Everybody who's watching us on Twitch, thank you for watching. Give us some shout outs. Share it with your friends. We will pick up with extraction of the vital information within this lab. next week on episode 4. That will be on Wednesday as scheduled. Thanks for joining us again. It was a good game, everybody. Had a great time. All right. See you next week. Remember, Saturday we will be on for Rise of the Conclave. That's every other Saturday.